know that this is the grand finale of the Day with the Stars Despite Me and Science quiz.
Yes.
This, you can put your hands together. Okay, so you know that this is the most unprecedented,
yes,
the very much anticipated, yes, grand finale for the Despite Media Maths and Science quiz. Now, we started with about 10 schools, and we are down to 3 schools.
Yes.
Now, as a quiz mistress with years of experience, I know what happens on a day like this, where you see students and their theming fans from their schools cheering them up. At the end of the day, we'll see some people crying and telling us stories. But until we get there, let me tell you that this quiz is brought to you by the sponsorship of Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste. Remember to brush your teeth twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Now you have variety. You can either do that with the fluoride, which is a unique combination of the natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc, or you can do that with the herbal toothpaste, which is also a combination of green tea and herbal extract. We'll start deducting marks very soon if you continue like this. Okay, so let me tell you the number of schools that we started with before we got here.
Okay.
So that you all can feel very proud of yourself to have made it to the final 3.
Yes.
Now, we started with Akura Nkwanta Beshe Senior High School, Emobro Atimpaga Senior High School, Ebefam Ponye, and they are here. Ebefam Ponye is here. Okay, and we also had a Tripo Senior High School, Tetremania Community Senior High School, then Yedamusa Trimponi Senior High School, Apito Krachinsem Senior High School. Damages will be payable at the end. Your school will be surcharged for damaging the quiz mistress board before you leave here. And then we had Ebeye Yemponye Community School. Appointed to Misu Senior High School also was here, but they couldn't make it. Yentiobia Adrimboni Senior High School. Then also making it to the final, Obumpa. Students, settle down, students. Settle down, students. Very soon, I'll let you do the introductions of your various schools, but we're also supported by MTN everywhere you go. Now, you know that Ghana is excited, waiting to see which of these 3 schools, whether it's Obumpa Community Senior High School, or is a Befam Ponye LA Senior High School, or Apito Kwachinsem Senior High School. So let's start by getting to know the representatives of Apito in Krachinsem and Krachinsem Senior High School. Who are you represented by? Please mention your name.
My name is Sechere Amankwa, aka Otale.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
What form are you?
Krachinsem Senior High School.
You are welcome.
AKA Apoto.
My name is Alex Odro, aka Berima.
There's a microphone in front of you, so you want to speak into the microphone.
My name is Alex Odro, aka Berima Bedide, representing Apito Akrachisem International School.
Okay.
Yes.
Now finally, hey, your schools are not making noise for you again. Okay, finally for Apito.
I go by the name Emmanuel Kwame Apiakubi.
Yes.
The best.
You can feel comfortable sitting down and answering your question. Yes.
All right. My name is Emmanuel Kwame Apia Kubi, the best award winner, both local and international.
Yes. For maths and science?
For maths and science.
In your school?
Yes.
That's great. At the end of the day, we'll find out if Apito Krachisem are really the winners. As he says, he's been winning. But we'll come back to you. Are you ready with your anthem for your school?
Yes, please.
Okay, please, let's hear you do your anthem before we go to the next. All right.
Attention! It's national anthem. It's national anthem. It's not the president.
Is your school anthem?
Yeah. Apito. This is Apito national school anthem. Okay. Let's go. Apito schools That's Apito for you.
Now that we've heard the anthem of Apito Krachisem Senior High School, we go to the next school competing. That is Ebefam Ponye LA Senior High School. Okay, may we start by knowing the representatives for Ebefam Ponye LA.
Thank you, madam. My name is Akosi Body Akrobeto, aka who knows today. I'm representing Ebefamponi SHS. I'm in second year SS. I'm in second year SHS second year. Thank you.
My name is Amaudum Audum. You can call me Safwaima. I'm straight. Representing Ebefamponi as Wafa LA. I'm in Form 2. You are my senior, eh? Yes, sir.
And finally, we have.
I'm Abraham Davis, Form 3 student. I'm an SP. An epitome of science. Thank you. I'm here to represent Ebefamponi SHS School.
Okay.
Number 1. Thank you.
You're welcome. Was that your school anthem? That was your school anthem. Okay. But when you were introducing yourself, you said that is your senior. Did he have to repeat a class? Because he said it's in SS2, and you said you're in SS2. You have to speak into the microphone.
Okay. So. He's my senior because he has been repeated for the second time.
He has been repeated for the second time. And he's the best.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we have a long way to go.
We definitely have a long way to go.
They will push me to the next class. Okay.
Definitely, we'll see how it goes. So finally, we have Obumpa Community Senior High School. So can we now know the representatives?
Now,
please, let's hear from them. Please, there's no vernacular allowed.
Okay, that small boy can sit here.
He's part of the
please, ready the why.
I thought you are married people, so this is your son. What is that?
He's my classmate.
Hey!
Please, my name is Mata Dasari.
Okay.
I'm in JSS2.
Senior high school.
SS2. Representing Obumpa Community SS.
Okay.
So
why are you intimidating them? It looks like you are intimidating him. And you are speaking vernacular as well.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm sorry.
Okay, please speak into the microphone and let's hear you.
My name is Stephen Oposu, aka Donator. I stand for Obumpa Community SHS. I am the
And finally,
this man is true. Can break bed.
Please, I call by the name Stephen Obumpa. Yes. My father is the CEO of the community SHS. So that's why the name is. And hello. And I'm a senior mathematician in the school. Thank you very much.
And I'm sure you see the board by you. I'm sure you see the board by you. That white board.
Yeah, I see it.
That's where you get to prove how much of a senior mathematician
you are. Don't worry,
madam.
Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
My father
but
is the CEO.
I realize that you have two Stevens. So you have one Steven in the middle and you also Steven.
Yeah.
So Steven Square for Boompa. That's the biblical Steven. And what are you?
Me.
The rejected Steven. The rejected stone.
On that note, I'm sure now we know our contestant. But let's hear your school anthem before we start with our first round.
Something will happen today.
Oh, no, relax. Open some to jam, some, and brother, jam, some, pull up, open
All right. Thank you very much. Our three finalists, like you've heard, we have Obumpa Community Senior High School. We have Ebefamponi LA Senior High School. Then we have Apito Krachinsem Senior High School. At the end of the day, the first winner or the first will go home with a prize of 2,000 Ghana cedis. The first runner-up goes home with 1,500 Ghana cedis. And the third, which is the second runner-up, will go home with 1,000 Ghana cedis. And now we go to our first segment, which is a true or false segment.
Thank you.
Now, when you hear the question, you have just a minute to tell us whether it's true or false.
Madam, please a question.
Let's hear you.
Any urinating at this time?
If you have other mates who can answer on your behalf when you are gone, we don't mind.
So no urinating.
Why he wants to run away? No urinating.
You want to go right now and go and make yourself comfortable? Yes.
There's bonus inside if somebody couldn't
Yes, but if it's a true or false question, there's no bonus because it's either true or false.
Please continue.
All right. So we start off with Apito Krachinsem Senior High School. And your question is for 2 marks.
All right.
2 marks. Now, the first question for you, Apito. Viruses can only produce when they are in a present or when they are present in living organism. I take that question again. Viruses can only produce when they are present in a living organism. True or false? You have 1 minute. Mr. Timekeeper.
False.
And that's wrong. Viruses can only produce when they are present in living organism, which is true. Now to our second school, Ebefamponi, LA Senior High School. The process which involves the reduction of nitrates to nitrogen gas, known as ammonification. Is that true or false? The process which involves the reduction of nitrate to nitrogen gas is known as ammonification. Let's hear you. Please speak into the microphone.
True.
And the answer is false. Now, to you, Obumpa Community Senior High School, your question. In an electrical circuit, the function of the fuse is to protect the circuit against excess current. True or false?
Please, it's true.
And that's correct. That's correct for 2 points. For Obumpa, you have 2 points. Now, let's go to the next set of questions. Chloride ion has more protons than electrons. True or false? Chloride ion has more protons than electrons. True or false?
It's true.
And that's false. And that's false. And that's false. So we go to the next question. And that goes to Ebefamponi LASHS. Gold is an element, true or false? Gold is an element, true or false?
False.
And the answer is true. And the answer is true. Now, let's go to Obumpa Community Senior High School. Aluminium is widely used in the manufacture of aircraft bodies because it is light and has high terminal conductivity. Let me repeat the question. Aluminium is widely used in the manufacture of aircraft bodies because it is light and has high terminal conductivity. True or false?
It's true.
Unfortunately, the answer is false. Now, I start off from you. During land and sea, and Obumpa, this question goes to you. During land and sea breezes, warm air rises and cold air replaces it because warm air contains more vapor or more water vapor than cold air. I take the question again. Please take your time. During land and sea breezes, warm air rises and cold air replaces it because warm air contains more water vapor than cold air. Is that true or false?
It's true.
Unfortunately, once again, that is false. Now let's go to Ebefamponye, LA. A useful byproduct of saponification.
Let's go.
A useful byproduct of saponification is glycerin. True or false? A useful byproduct of saponification is glycerin. True. And the answer is true. And that's 2 points for Ebefamponye. At this point, Obumpa Community Senior High School has 2 points. Ebefamponye has 2 points. Let's see what Apito can do with this question. Ectoparasites of farm animals are effectively controlled by dusting and dipping. True or false? Ectoparasites of farm animals are effectively controlled by dusting and dipping. True or false?
It's true.
It is true indeed. And that makes it 2 points also for Apito Krachisem Senior High School. We have one more round or so, and then we'll go to the next. Now, I start off with you, Apito. The fraction of petroleum distillation used as fuel for heavy-duty engine is known as gasoline. Is that true or false? The fraction of petroleum distillation, I beg your pardon. The fraction of petroleum distillation used as fuel for heavy-duty engine is known as gasoline. Is that true or false?
The answer is true.
It is false. Diesel is used for heavy engine or heavy duty engine. Now let's go to Ebefamponye. Ebefamponye. A bond formed between 2 atoms is considered ionic when both atoms transfer electrons to each other. A bond formed between 2 atoms is considered ionic when both atoms transfer electrons to each other. True or false? True. It is false. When there is a transfer, it is false. And now to Obumpa Community Senior High School. Lime is added to soil mainly to increase water.
Please, Akrobeto is disturbing.
Come again.
Okay, Ebefamponye, can you please let Obumpa answer their question? Thank you. Lime is added to soil mainly to increase water permeability. True or false?
Please come again.
Lime is added to soil.
What is lime?
Lime, L-I-M-E. L-I-M-E is added to soil, S-O-I-L, mainly to increase water permeability. True or false?
Please, it's false.
False indeed it is. And then Obumpa has 2 more points. Now, Obumpa, another question to you. Light causes weathering of rocks. Light causes weathering of rocks. True or false?
Please, can you break the weathering for me?
Weathering, the weather. Okay. The weathering, so light, it causes the weathering of rocks. Rocks, R-O-C-K-S. Is that true or false? And
please, it's true.
It is false. It is false. It is false. Now, the unit of heredity found in chromosomes is dioxygenated acid. Yes. Is that true or false?
Come again.
The unit of heredity found in chromosomes is deoxygenated acid. Is that true or false?
False.
It is true. It is true. It is true. And now we come to Apito Pachisem Senior High School. Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to formation of clots of blood. True or false? Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to the formation of clots of blood. True or false?
Come again.
Finally, this is the final one. Transfusion of incompatible blood into a patient may lead to formation of clots of blood. True or false?
It's true.
It is definitely true. And that ends Apiton Crachin Sam another 2 points. Now, let's do some more rounds and then we'll go on a break and go to the next segment. Now, the structure, and that's your question again.
Okay.
The structure in a mammal that acts as a shock absorber for an embryo is known as the placenta. The structure in a mammal that acts as a shock absorber for the embryo is known as placenta. Is that true or false?
And I'm sorry, you said mama or what?
Mammal.
Mama.
Mammal. M-A-M-M-A-L. Mammal.
What is the definition of mama?
Okay, the question again.
The question is the structure in a mammal that acts as a shock absorber for the embryo is known as the placenta. Is that true or false?
True.
And it is false. It is false. It is known as an amniotic fluid. Anyway, let's go to the next question. And that goes to Ebefamponye. Blood in urine is known as a symptom of schistosomiasis. Schistosomiasis. Is that true or false?
True.
Definitely true. And that ends Ebefamponye, another 2 points. Now, members of the same species, and that's for you, Obumpa, members of the same species living in the same place at the same time make up the ecosystem. Is that true or false? I take the question again. Members of the same species living in the same place at the same time make up the ecosystem. Is that true or false? True. And the answer is true. And Obumpa just earned another 2 points. Now, again, another question for you. You want to answer the question? You want to answer the question for them?
No.
Okay. Yes, so I'll come back to you. Okay, so I should come to you first then. All right. So, this question goes this way. The tissue which is likely to stain red when hibiscus plant is placed in red solution for about 2 hours is called eczema. The tissue which is likely to stain red when a hibiscus or hibiscus plant is placed in red solution for about 2 hours is called eczema. Is that true or false?
Come again, please.
The tissue, which is likely to stain red when a herbaceous plant is placed in a red solution for about 2 hours, is known as the exlem. Is that true or false?
False.
And it is true. The answer is true. Now let's go to Ebefamponye. The molecular formula. The molecular formula of alkene that contains 4 carbon atoms is C4H6. Is that true or false?
It's false.
It is false indeed. And now, and the main constituent of natural gas is methane. The main constituent of natural gas is methane. True or false? The main constituent, yes, of natural gas is methane.
It's methane. What is the meaning of methane?
Once I answer that, you know the question. So,
Answer is true.
it is true indeed. It is true indeed. And we have one more round, and that brings us to the end of our first segment of the true and false answer. Now I start with Ebefa Mponye. The chemical properties of an organic compound are determined by its boiling point. The chemical properties of an organic compound are determined by its boiling point. True or false?
True.
It is false. It is false.
I do not have a
We go to
False.
and now we go to Obumpa Community Senior High School. The gas used in welding torch belongs to the alkanotes.
Please, I feel like that.
Yes.
Come again.
The gas used in welding torch belongs to alkanotes.
Please, it's false.
It is false indeed. And that ends. And that ends. Yes, that ends Obumpa another 2 points. Now the final question, and it goes to Apito Krachinsem. An example of a semi-metal is zinc. True or false? An example of a semi-metal is zinc.
You say?
An example of a semi-metal is zinc. True or false? Definitely that's the answer. It's false. And that brings us to the end of our true or false segments. At the end of round 1, Apiton Krachisem had 8 points. Also, Obumpa Community Senior High had 8 points. And Ebefam Ponier, LA, had 6 points. We will take a quick break. When we are back, we will go to the next segment.